Friday, and we're going to do a little dynamic warm-up today. You're going to forget which class you're in. We are going to do some alternating dumbbell snatches. So, step up to that dumbbell. Again, this is with lightweight. We're just warming up here. We're not trying to PR our dumbbell snatch. Good. Good. You notice with that, when Amanda sets up, her hips are below her shoulders. That's perfect, and relax. Then, we are going to do the diamond plank. So you're going to make a diamond with your hands, just like a diamond push-up. You're going to hold at the top of the plank in that position, thinking about pinching your ribs and pelvis together. You're going to hold it for somewhere between 30 seconds and a minute. We're going to roll through that a couple times, and then we're going to get into pressing. You can relax. She's so good at the diamond plank, she's just going to chillax down there for a minute. First thing we're going to start with is dual-seated strict press. So let's go ahead and get a box, Coach Amanda, because that's a little bit different. That's a whole different movement. It's just as fun, but a little bit different. So we're going to have something we can sit on. You can sit on your nicest leather chair. Debatable wisdom, but you can do it if you want to. Or you can sit on a box, picnic table, whatever you want to do. Stoop outside, and we're going to do dual strict press. Good. And relax. Now this is a mobility challenger. So what we want to focus on, if you're like me and you have the mobility of, a brick wall, is really try to extend your elbows overhead every time. Try to get the most you can out of this, acknowledging that you might need to go a little bit lighter than you would normally think. We're going to superset that with dumbbell or kettlebell floor press. So we've showed this a lot. We're going to get those up. You might have to have a partner help you with the floor press part. No tempo with this, full speed. Just like we're at Westside Barbell. Good. And relax. The key here, between these two, where you're going to find the stimulus, is that you take zero rest in between them. So you finish your strict press, you go immediately into floor press. Don't pass go, don't collect $200, just get right into it. That is strength 1. Strength 2, we're going to take a little field trip, like Mr. Rogers. We're learning how to make shoes and pennies or whatever on the field trip. Shoes and pennies, and we're going to do a couple 2-3 wall climbs. So what we're going to do is pre-fatigue your shoulders with a wall climb somewhere between 1 and 4. So Amanda's going to go up. She's going to walk herself all the way back, hold for a second, and then come down nice and controlled. Let's just say she's comfortable doing 1 wall climb. She's immediately going to go into a 30-second single arm plank. So 1 arm is down. Notice she's doing a great job of keeping her hips squared to the ground. 28, 29, 30. She's going to rest. Just one side, friend.
Oh, yeah.
Then she's on rest for the rest of the time. Couple things to think about with the wall climb. Do as many as you are comfortable. So 1 to 4. Obviously, if you feel like you're going to fail one, don't try to do another one. Obviously, there's an element of danger there. And only go back as far as you're comfortable. So challenge yourself, but don't take yourself to the point where you're in a dangerous situation. Obviously, with that plank, if you shift your hips away to try to make it not as uncomfortable, you get less out of it. So it's inherently an uncomfortable movement. Remember, you reap what you sow. Make sure you keep it pretty uncomfortable. Alternate hands every time. Field trip's over. We saw how they make whatever stamps. And now we're back in our initial position. And what we're going to do to finish today is a brutal superset of, she's getting ready already, because she knows what's about to happen, of high rep push press. Somewhere between 10 and 20 reps, unbroken, of push press. So you're going to hit that. Firing those dumbbells or kettlebells over the head. Good, we'll say that's 20. She puts them down. She hangs on to one, and she's going to go right into behind the neck tricep extension. Notice really full range of motion here in the bottom. Hands come past the elbow, and then she fully extends at the top. Good. And you can relax. Wild on the triceps. With that second piece, especially if you're tight overhead in terms of your thoracic, it's going to cause you to arch a little bit. Try to minimize it, but that's okay. What we want is full range of motion. All the way down and all the way up. Enjoy yourself. Lactic acid is the Sesame Street phrase of the day. Have a good one.